What up, yo?
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Mike check. What up, Dre? What up, Steve?
What
Mike,
up?
Shotty Dotty. What's up, Dino? We up in this
Sure.
thing, man. Dennis, you up in here?
it's lit.
Yeah,
Think
I'm in
Dennis
this
up in here
joint. What's
too.
up, baby?
What's up, baby? Let's do it, man.
Yes,
So we got Steve.
sir.
What's
Nothing
up
much
with
Uh,
it,
in this
man?
joint.
Tell him what's up, Steve.
Stay tuned live.
What up? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Glad to have everybody here. Great show. Let's get to it.
Then tell him what's up, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We up in here. Stay tuned live. West Coast.
Yeah,
I feel
man.
good, though. I feel good. You know.
Shotty Dotty.
Hey man, it's happy to see y'all faces, bro. Just happy to see y'all faces, alive and well, healthy. So let's get this show popping, man.
Hey, let him know, dog. Let him know, baby. Protect the show, baby. Justin, what's up with it, man?
Sure.
Hey, what up? What up? Sorry I'm a little late.
So we just got on, and Mr. Dre. So let him know what time it is, man. Andre.
Man, I'm the host with the most from the show So What Do You Do? If you don't know what you do in the year 2023, you worry about everybody else, you got to ask yourself, so what do you do?
Hey, it's
That's
just
a
that
little bit
simple,
what I
baby.
do. I met Josh a couple of years ago, so I'm definitely excited to be on here. I definitely been staying tuned to what y'all been doing. I'm definitely happy to finally be a part of this. So, yeah, let's get this thing on and popping.
Yep, and he's right here, baby.
Adam just joined. My guy Adam. Can't
You
forget
know what
about
I'm
my guy
saying?
Adam in the building,
What's up, Dre?
all the way in Hawaii.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
so we about to talk about this week, or this past week and last week's this week schedule, man. Rashad, what's up, man? What you talk give them a little sample of what they're gonna be hearing on the Packers podcast.
Oh, they're gonna be here. They're gonna be hearing a lot of ranting. But in-depth analysis, dude. We haven't. Packers are struggling this year, unfortunately. But it's gonna be entertaining. When we kick the show off tomorrow, it's gonna be very entertaining. In-depth analysis. From three dudes who know the game,
Hey,
in
say
and
that one more
out.
time. Say
So
that one more time. That what?
that in-depth analysis from three dudes who know the game in and out. Very opinionated. We're not gonna sugarcoat a lot. We probably won't, say certain things that you like to hear because we don't care. We're gonna stay blunt and honest about how we feel, and that's just what it is. So
Yeah,
yeah.
what you got to say about this past week's games and what you looking for next week?
I mean, this past week, bro, it was tough losing to Denver. With my Packers, but I'm surprised. I'm actually happy to see Brock Purdy come back down to earth. Because I think
Uh-oh.
he's gonna weather that storm too. He's a young kid, still learning, with a great team. So I still think the 49ers is still a hell of a Super Bowl threat. Mahomes doing Mahomes things. Chiefs is rolling. They ain't missed a beat. So it's interesting, man. I'm excited for next week. Yeah, I'm excited for next week, man.
Uh, Meshach, what's up with you, baby?
All right, man. Just getting in a little late to the party, but hey, glad to be here. Glad to catch that last little snippet.
Yeah, you see you on that thing, man. So since you here, man, tell us about this week's games and last week's games. What you looking for? What stood out to you?
Oh, man, this week's man, I'm really looking forward to this Niners versus Cincinnati this week. This is gonna be that real determination of either you're gonna be a pretender that you obliterated teams you're supposed to obliterate, or can you really beat teams like Philly? Hate to say it, but Philly right now will go into San Francisco and they'd kick our ass. That Philly would do something with us. I mean, we would kind of keep it close, and it's not going to be like obliterated, but Philly would have the advantage right now. I'm also I'm looking. I like the Dolphins I like what the fight they put up last week. I also feel like game could have been a little either way. Then Big Den, could have been a little either way. There are some questionable calls for Miami, but Miami's still looking good. I think Buffalo will have a chance to. I think Buffalo is just going to be a late push team. I think they're gonna get all the errors out of the way early, and they're going to finish strong. With Dallas, it still kind of remains to see. Is Dallas for real, or are they just always gonna ride the hype of being highly profitable team, so to speak? So they got that marketing. But I'm with you though, Rashad. Like as a 49er fan, I was never big on Purdy as far as being like elite, like everybody was claiming. I said it. I was like, he's not elite. Trey Lance can do the same thing he's doing.
I disagree. I disagree on that, Misha.
I disagree. Trey Lance, and the reason why I say it is Trey Lance never played with the same. He never played with the same.
I get it, but Trey Lance is not good, bro. Trey Lance is not good.
I beg to differ. A guy that's played 3 games. He played 3 games, shot 3 games. In the 3 games, he's looked like a guy that played 3 games. You can't expect, just like Purdy is being Brock Purdy, and why people are on his case. I'm like, you can't get on his case because he's just being who he is, which is a young kid. He's playing the way he should be playing. He should be throwing interceptions and making questionable throws. And it's okay. Right. It's not to say that he's going to be a garbage quarterback. It just means he's a young guy. We put too much stock into these guys. And the reason why I say caution against Trey Lance is Baker Mayfield came in. Mm-hmm. Mac Jones came in. It was like the next best thing. The next year, it was, who the heck is Mac Jones? Why is he taking the snap under center? Mm-hmm. You got guys like Geno Smith. Yeah, he looked horrible, but it took him a while to kind of get acclimated into the game. So you guys who have these Steve Young type of careers, whereas I'm not going to come into the league, I may not set it on fire, but it's going to take me some time. And you got to give those guys that chance before I call a young guy quarterback. And there's a reason why even with Zach Wilson. Yeah, Zach Wilson has had plenty of opportunities and kind of know who he is, but he's getting that experience. So we can't really ride him off, man. So I can't.
I'm glad you put in Brock Purdy in the conversation with guys that's been drafted in the first 3 rounds in their NFL careers. Brock was drafted almost the last pick. You comparing him to Trey Lance, Geno Smith, and yes, he has had 2 off games, but he has not had his full receiving core. Geno has not been out there. You cannot compare Brock.
But
Purdy
you just said so. Wait a minute. So you gonna say Debo ain't been out there? But when I just said Trey Lance never played with them guys, you said no, he didn't.
No,
he never played with them guys.
But you said his first 3 games, he played like a guy who played his first 3 games. When Brock came in his first 3 games, he did not play like a guy who was playing for his first 3 games.
But I didn't say Brock was terrible. I said Brock is who he is. I said he's not elite. I didn't.
But we don't know. But Meshach, we don't know if he's not elite yet, because you got to give quarterbacks 2 to 3 years, bro. He hasn't even reached his potential yet. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is that you got guys that are calling him the best quarterback since Steve Young.
I don't.
He's the best quarterback.
That's social media.
And that system that Kyle Shanahan built is that system that he has built is you can have a mediocre quarterback in that system.
Yeah, but
I think that system's around. It's the guys around him. Now Brock Purdy makes some great throws. He makes some great reads. He does what he needs to do. That's all he needs. That's the same thing the Packers are looking at Jordan Love. Just you don't be Aaron Rodgers. Just be you and make those reads and make those throws when you need to make them. And Brock Purdy has, and he looks great. They moved on.
There's no knock to Purdy. It's just he's not. We're not going to crown him a MVP.
No.
Quarterback, and that's what when you got like guys like Shannon Sharp is saying there, but you hating on him. It's like, no, he's just telling you he's not Patrick Mahomes. And it's okay. You don't have to be Patrick Mahomes. Not in that system. We just need you don't turn the ball over. Just don't turn the ball over.
JD said bro has only 17 games under his belt. He came
Hey, whoever he is, he's talking some real ism right now. He came in week 12 of
On my
last
mama.
season
Right.
and still been balling
Right.
since week 12. He has had only
Right.
2 off games since he's been playing for the
He said
Niners.
from the
And
Friday
then
to
whoever
the
Yeah,
thinks
Friday.
the Bengals is gonna get on the night. I don't see the Bengals winning because the Bengals ain't had the bet. This is
Hey,
not
that's the Bengal
Cincinnati
fans right here, Blaze. So he's talking this back early.
That's not the same Cincinnati Bengals we've been seeing the last couple of years. Like Jamar Chase
Right.
and those guys has been going off. They may go crazy against our secondary, but the way T Ward just got mossed the other week, I don't think he's gonna have that happening this week. And
Right.
yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be. I don't know. I don't want to get started with this.
Yeah, he said it's still early. Niners isn't ready.
Still early. And Purdy is gonna have more bad games. That's just part of it, bro. Like that's just how it goes, man. Like
That's the
you know what I'm
part.
saying?
Purdy can lose 7 games this year and still be okay and be like, it's fine. It's fine. He's learning. That's all he's doing. He's still learning. But what we're looking at is we're crowning a guy with this expectation, which is also to his detriment because it's like we're putting him up there. But then when we criticize him, like, why are you criticizing him? Or you're over criticizing him. It's like, just let him be.
But that's
Just
what
let
they said
him
about
be.
Cap too. It's crowning him.
Blaze, you just sound like a hater over there.
Hey, Blaze is a Bengal fan. Blaze is the #1 Cincinnati fan.
Oh
He
man.
said, "Speak that shot." Blaze also said, "Learning. How does those?" You said y'all wasn't losing 3 in a row, huh?
I don't know about 3.
I don't see that happening.
Justin, what you got, man?
It's looking rough, my bro.
Speaking of Blaze,
it's not looking good, man. New Orleans, for those that
Fire-
don't know, that's the
Fire
plan.
car.
Last time I was on here, and I still stand by the same statement, is that a lot of people are still living in the Drew Brees era. And like I'm not. Like he's gone. Gotta get over that. He could come to the game, but he's we can't expect the same guy. And their car isn't Drew Brees. I'm not saying he's not that guy. I think it is shown that it could possibly work. We see flashes of greatness and stuff like that. It's just we never keep the momentum. Our defense, I am impressed by our defense. There's times where we do give up big plays or something like that. We're tackling the run or something like that. But I'm still impressed with our defense, just trying to keep us in the game, getting the turnovers with Jacksonville, but never being able to capitalize on it. Our kicker, he's probably the first guy I would, if from a general manager, like from a management standpoint, I would get rid of the kicker first, and then like work my way back from there. I will say the season,
Doug got a pocket.
if the season still goes this way,
you know who they got there from?
Dennis Allen, the coach and the OC are probably going to be in the hot seat.
Well, Dalton just said fire Allen and Carmichael.
Yeah, they're going to be in the hot seat because right now it's just like we're coming into November, you know.
Well,
and
I have a question for that. Like, if you guys do fire Dennis Allen, right? Like, NFL coaches are just not like like at least the good ones are not available. So my question is, who are you guys going to upgrade? Who are you guys going to upgrade to?
That's a great question for someone that's a stockholder in it. You know, I'm just a casual fan. Like I'm hoping that
ain't no motherfucking stockholder.
Yeah. So
this ain't Green Bay.
This ain't Green Bay.
So well, I mean, yeah, y'all know what I mean, but I don't know who would be that person right now. I am looking at the coaching right now. I'm looking at the makeup of the team. Like our window isn't that. We don't have a huge window though. Like we have to get the ball rolling now. We almost are in a win now type of situation. These group of guys ain't going, especially on defense. These group of guys aren't going to stay together for the long haul. somebody's gonna leave for more money, for another opportunity. It's just the business. It's just the nature of the beast, pretty much. Chris Olave got arrested, but I think that's just a huge distraction because I'm really high on that dude. I don't necessarily think it's his fault. Even with that one blown pass, I mean, I don't put that all on Chris Olave. I'm still real high on that guy. So, any other games? I don't know. I haven't been watching other stuff. I've been so upset with the Saints that I'm not trying to watch a whole lot of other stuff except maybe catch the highlights and stuff like that. We got the Colts up next, so I mean, hopefully we win that. If we don't, then I am probably looking for a major shakeup or somebody to like send a horrible email.
Right.
We're gonna see.
So who all has Blaze? I know you just joined the show, so go ahead and what was your take for week 6 and what are you looking forward to week 7? And I'm assuming there's going to be some Bengals in there, so go ahead.
Yeah, my take for week 6 is I really don't have a take because I mean I watched the games, but I had taken a mental week off from football, especially with my team struggling. So when your team's struggling, that you hit that bye week, you know, sometimes you just want to just go do some other things. But now I'm focused. Seeing they're playing like Carolina, but seeing San Francisco lose 2 in a row, about to be 3 in a row. Everything comes in threes, baby. 1, 2, 3. The Bengals are about to get it rolling against the Niners this weekend. I can't wait. But speaking for the Saints, quarterback needs to be changed. As far as head coach, I think you guys just need to get someone outside of the building because wasn't Dennis Allen with Sean Payton towards the end?
Yeah, he was.
I
mean, he's a good defensive coordinator. He keeps the defense on point. I think you guys just need somebody from outside to bring a new message, some new words, some new energy to get y'all going. But, I mean, Derek Carr's not the guy. Right now, you guys are just trying to float in a shitty division. But we'll see how it plays out. You just never know. So there's more football to be played. But
Santa Clara Niners, huh?
Let's see.
Yeah. But no, I'm just ready for my Bengals. I heard y'all talking about San Francisco. I need to go hop in the shower real quick though.
Boy, musty.
Dusty, musty. Like them girls that won't let us take them to Cheesecake Factory. What's up with that? Anyways, I'm gonna go hit the shower real quick. I'll be back.
What up, Ace? All right, you coming back, Blaze?
Man.
Yeah, I'll be back. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 if I got to rub one. All right.
Wow.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Doug, before we move on and transition into the next part, Doug needs to be muted in the comments. That man is having too much fun right now. So as you guys know, what we're going to do is go ahead and transition into our interview with none other than our special guest host. So what do you do, a.k.a. Andre? Appreciate you having being on the show, man. First and foremost, I just want to say I remember when you interviewed me on your show, and now it's coming back full circle to where you're on Stay Tuned. Me and Josh get to interview you. So it's a blessing. And I noticed that you put on your IG story that someone is actually interviewing you. And I just find that mind-blowing because I thought by now someone would at least have you on their show and interview you or something. So it's definitely a blessing to have you on the show, man, and share your wisdom and everything like that.
Nah, 100%, Adam. I definitely appreciate y'all. We've been rocking for I want to say it's been about maybe 4 or 5 years now. I know I came to the first basketball tournament. We came up victorious. We did win that.
Yes,
Doug,
sir.
Doug, you already in the comments talking. We did beat you in that basketball.
Hey, spank you. Hey, Justin was there. Justin, no, he remember.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate y'all for finally having me on here, man.
You blocked my shot.
You blocked my shot.
I had a runaway steal, and I look back behind me. This dude, I thought he was far back by the half court. I put the ball up for a layup. That junk going to the stands. I'm like, wait. Where'd he come from?
Hey, that was a fun time, though. We got to bring that back.
Yeah, it's coming back, man.
Yeah, we definitely got to bring that back. But Andre, let's go ahead and jump straight into it, man. I kind of want a little bit of your origin story. So, where is it that you grew up at? For those that don't know.
I grew up in Bayview, Hunters Point, in San Francisco, California. My pops is the legendary Herm Lewis, and he gave me, my siblings, my mom. We always in a nice little family. I had to catch a couple buses to get to the school I was going to in high school, and that was a difficult time. And that's when I ended up moving to Fairfield back in like my junior year of high school. I want to say it's maybe like 2000 and 2008. I graduated 2010 from Rod.
Oh, same year as me.
Yep.
I graduated in 2010 too.
Yeah, I remember as I think. Hey, when's your birthday?
February 19th.
Oh, it's February. I don't know who I was talking to whose birthday was in July. I don't know whose birthday is like close to ours, but So I do remember us saying that our graduation years was in 2010, and from Rod, I went to a junior college. Like I didn't know what I was going. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do after high school. Like I didn't know if I never really had to work when I was like a young teenager. I was always playing sports, basketball and football and stuff like that. So I sort of followed in my brother's footsteps, and he ended up going to my brother went to University of Kentucky and then played in the NFL for like damn near like 13 years. And so I followed in the same footsteps as him. I said, I'm about to just go to my junior college. I went to the same one he did, which was Chabot in Oakland. And man, these fools gray shirted me. I don't know if y'all familiar with like being gray shirted, but you get gray shirted. Like I wasn't familiar with it at all. This is my second year playing football, and they had me in units less than 12. So I only took like 2 classes. So I had no reason to even going there. They thought I wasn't good enough to go play to go play on a team. So I transferred.
Wow.
I ended up transferring. I ended up transferring to DVC, went to DVC, and Adam, when I tell you like my thing just like shot up, I literally was like on YouTube University, like training, looking at Chad Ochocinco workouts, looking at Antonio Brown workouts, Andre Johnson, all these dudes who was like powerful figures in the NFL back then. I'm like, I'm about to try to be like these dudes. Man, I get there and dude, I become like the #1 wide receiver in the entire Northern California for junior college. I led in touchdowns, I led in receiving yards per catch, and I ended up breaking our DVC record for I had 18 touchdowns in one season.
So you was better than your brother?
Wow.
Nah, I guess I was. He went to the league for 13 years. I did it.
I was about to say, man.
That actually is a good segue into my next question, man. It's how was your journey from going to, I believe, the University of Utah? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where you went, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So how was the journey from Utah?
Hey, Shad is the USC fan, so.
Whoa!
Yes.
I'm joking. Hey, I had a brother. My brother played at Weaver State. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, we got some dogs too, though. They got some dogs over there too.
Go Grizz.
But it's used, baby, all day.
So how was your journey from the University of Utah and then transitioning and going into real estate? And now looking where you're at now, being a full-time social media influencer and a podcaster, how was that transition for you?
Man, Adam, like, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and now that you are a full-time podcaster, my last question was gonna be, are you planting your flag here? Is this where you see yourself remaining? But go ahead and because it's a 2-part question.
Okay, so now like I'm pretty sure you guys can kind of relate to other people in our lives who have played sports for several years, and then their career sort of comes to this end, and then they sort of like get kind of lost and not know what they want to do with themselves. When I finished at Utah, I honestly didn't even think that I was supposed to even be at Utah, because there was guys that I had been around and played with that was way better than I was, and they didn't get that opportunity. So when I actually got to Utah, I was like super, thankful and super blessed and, appreciative of everything that I was able to encounter being down there. So when I was there and I did, end up finishing my career, it was no like, there was no like, oh, like I don't know what to do next. Because at the time, it was also sort of easier for me to transition after football because I had just lost my mom too. So so like I wasn't even thinking about like going to the pro day or nothing like that. I was just like, I want to just be here for my family, and then when everything sort of starts, settling in, I came across one of my buddies who did real estate, and he put me on to like $1 million listings, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like, you get a different job every single day. You get to talk to different people, and get to meet, all these different types of people who are looking to become homeowners. And, where I came from, there wasn't too many homeowners like that. So I was like, I want to be able to give this information to the people who are, like myself and who are even young. And I wanted this to be like, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds. I want y'all to be home. Adam, like as a financial advisor, you want people, even if they're older, but you want people who are like close to your age, like, look, this is financial empowerment. This is financial literacy. And I'm trying to give it to you because I have the information. You know what I'm saying? So when you have the information, you can like actually show these people the steps, then they can have a little bit more sense. So that's sort of how I ended up meeting Josh. Josh, knew one of the guys that I went to school with, and his Big Raymond, who's I can't remember what company he's a part of, and Josh knew each other. They put me in contact, and I was able to help Josh, get into his place. Right,
Yes,
and that was a beauty because, man, like we was having a nice little discussion trying to figure out everything. We went to go see a couple of houses, and it can be like kind of it can be kind of challenging at first, but as an athlete, when you guys, I'm pretty sure all you guys probably have played some type of competitive sport, and if you did, I'm pretty sure you guys being around each other, I'm pretty sure just make it competitive just naturally. So having that type of competitive mind frame, you already be like, like, okay, I didn't do good on this last house I had picked. Now I got to really listen to see what they want to what they have. Oh, let's try to do better on the next one. And it was all working out, bro. Look, it was all working out. The pandemic had happened. I didn't want to say like what the name of it because sometimes the way social media and stuff happen, they just kind of exit out everything. But all that stuff had happened back in 2020 and 19 and stuff like that. In 2021, I guess. And I couldn't sell no more houses. I was only doing real estate for like 2-3 years. So I didn't my roll of index was like this compared to people who've been doing it for 30 years, who had a whole sheet of people who were still able to buy, who were still able to sell. They didn't care if there was, X, Y, and Z going on in the world. They was going to still spend their money. So I didn't have people like that. So to go to your next question, to how I transitioned from real estate to what I'm doing now, dude, are y'all familiar with like the show Hot Ones?
Yeah, the little hot sauce. You said you gotta say bubble years, but yeah, the hot sauce.
The bubble years, the bubble years. That's what we gotta. Hey, I gotta start using that.
Hey, Shailene said hi too, Dre.
Shy, what's going on? How you doing? It's good seeing you, or virtually, I guess. Hey, look, the bubble years. I gotta start using that because man, my channel has been flagged for like the last 3 episodes I've dropped for them talking about the bubble years. So. Thank you.
Good looking, X.
Yeah, good looking. I love that. So, bro, look, I'm sitting back in my house, and I'm watching the show with the hottest ones, and I'm like, man, this dude is like, this interviewer is so dry. Like he's like, like he's not. Oh well, I'm not gonna say he's not good. He's that's his job. He does a really good job. but at the time, I was like, I think I can do a better job of this. So, which is how any idea should form. That's not like belittling anybody or saying what they're not doing right. That I always try to use the words that I use in a different type of way, not in like a negative way. And when you say that, I can do a better job, that's a positive way. You want to think like that, like you guys have y'all show. I will want Stay Tuned Live to be better than like, so what do you do? Like, learn from like, certain things. That's how any of these products that we have now is starting to happen. Without Macintosh, there would not be no Mac. Without Dell or whatever, there would be no MacBook. So
100%.
We always want to grow and keep progressing. So I'm watching the show, and I'm like, man, I know a whole bunch of people, from athletes to restaurants to NASCAR drivers. like I started getting back into like, okay, like these real estate guys know all of these people, but as the entertainment side, I know a lot of these people. So my first season, I'm like, okay, I reached out to my guy. I was like, hey man, look, I got this idea. Would you be down? You know, it's gonna open up a lot of doors. He was like, all right, let's do it. And it was just me and him, just the two of us, editing like 8 videos a month. We had 8 videos and we started dropping them. And the first video we dropped was a NASCAR video. And this video got like 8,000 views in like the first couple weeks. And I'm like, damn, let's drop another one. The second one we dropped was Larry June. And the numbers are still going up on this one. It's at like 150,000 right now. And then we dropped like we dropped Stevie Johnson. Stevie Johnson is my brother. And then we dropped Shay Soul, which is out here in Fairfield.
That's my favorite place to eat in the Bay.
That's the best spot. That's the best spot. So like, bro, like honestly, like it just came with like ideas. That's all it is. It was just ideas and making adjustments. And anything that you do in life, you got to make your adjustments. You know, like Adam, you moving to Hawaii. You know, Brand, you and your soon-to-be wife. It's your fiance, your soon-to-be wife. You guys had to make your adjustments on how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna move our company. You know, there's guys like Josh. You know, I'm not sure if you're still going back and forth from Vacaville or not, but I know at the time when we was working with each other, you had to adjust with all these crazy hours and
still the same old thing, baby.
I'm pretty sure you guys that are watching this and that are on this, you guys are making adjustments every single day. But you know, like how I always think, man, like time don't wait for nobody. And although I was in those bubble years and I couldn't sell anything, dog, I still had to pay for my damn real estate license. I'm like, I'm spending way more money, not even being able to get the money back. I need to think of another idea and what I'm going to do. And reaching out to my connections in the entertainment world is what had helped me. So I stayed consistent, and today, man, I'm able to get like flew out to like, you know, New York and Miami, and you know, I just got back from San Diego from speaking on the panel.
Flex on them, then, Dre.
Flex on them, man. So yeah, it's a fun experience, man. It's amazing.
Flex on them.
It's amazing. Now, I still get like super like shy and like humble about like saying that stuff. Like I'd like, you know, like when they book me. Like I was talking to Josh, I was like, Josh, like, you know, he's like, man, you seem busy. I was like, man, like y'all could have called me any day and I would have jumped on this. I would have made sure like we figured out a day to do this. But like the guys who be like, man, I want you to come and do this, I'll be like nervous to tell them a number that I want. I'm like, man, like, is this too much? I don't know if this is too much. I don't know if this is too less. Like, you know, I spend hours, like I'll be there from, you know, 9 in the morning until freaking 9 at night doing these events. So I'm like, I don't know how much is enough and I don't know how much is, you know, too much. So adjustments, some more adjustments I gotta do.
Just to give you a tip on that, Dre, I would recommend you negotiate like Pawn Stars. Start off with a very high number and then gradually work your way into the middle. That's my recommendation on that one.
But how do you like see? Look, as a porn star, right? You have something that these people they gonna want. Like, yes, I have something that they want, but it's like I'm not about to give you no 8. Like, if you starting off with $800, I'm gonna go ahead and just move forward because I'm gonna respect your price. But the porn star, you like. You gonna do some things for me? I'm about to go ahead and just give you all this. Go ahead and just take my whole life.
They don't want no Irish white boy. I can tell you that right
now.
The reason
you never know. Ron Jeremy made a career.
He ain't Irish though.
No, but the reason why I said that, Dre, is because I mean, at the end of the day, I know that you bring a ton of value. You have so much wisdom under your belt, being that you transition to many different things, coming from humble beginnings to where you're at now. I'm not saying that you are, but don't sell yourself short, bro. Like you bring a ton of value. You bring a lot of entertainment to your shows. Like just speaking, not like because of the fact that I know you, I think you should definitely go for it, man. You definitely should. Which brings me to this part B of the question I just asked you. Do you see yourself playing your flag in this now? Like now that you found your groove or you're starting to hit your stride in this, do you see yourself planting your flag as for So What Do You Do? And this is going to be like what you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Hey, look, I'm over here turning around, right? Because, man, I promise y'all, I got a vision board, and I look at this vision board every single day. Damn near, I mean, it's literally like right when I walk into my room. So every time I walk in, I look at it. So, and then my keys are also on there. So every time I take the keys off, I gotta look at it. And so I have to recommend you guys also do. so on my vision board, Adam, I got True TV. I got Netflix. Mm-hmm. I don't mess with Hulu because I feel like Hulu is like TMZ. I feel like they be gossiping sometimes with some of their documentaries they be putting out. But they good. I do like Hulu. I do watch Hulu, but I don't want my stuff on Hulu. and then I got like the red carpet, and then I got like I got hella different suits.
You don't want to be on a red. I was about to say. I thought you was talking about the red table. Never mind.
Oh no, not the red table.
You don't want to be. Hell no. Red carpet for sure.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah. So I definitely like, yes, this is So What Do You Do is here to stay. I want to. I want to put it on like something like Netflix, because Netflix, you guys like. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but this dude on Netflix who like he started off making reviews in his car, eating like McDonald's McRib sandwiches.
Yeah.
Bro, he has a whole Netflix.
I know. That's my go-to, bro. That's my go-to, dog.
Bro, he has a whole Netflix. So I'm like, man, like there's like this stuff is possible for
right. I'm like, dude, if he can do it,
this shit is possible. Bro, he started off with a cheap Metro PCS phone, probably just, this burger is, and boom, Netflix like, we like this guy. He got a lot of personality. Let's go ahead and give him his own show. Yeah. And now he's doing barbecue contestant shows. So yes, I want this to go much further. If I can't keep it as a So What Do You Do thing, it's always gonna be right here with me. But I definitely want to like I want my team to grow. It's not really like I never say like I like this is my show. This is like I always say this is our show. Like, you guys are filming this. I'm just the guy asking the questions and coming up with the ideas. But you guys are the creative behind this, and I would not be able to have this show without you guys. So wherever I do go, I do want to make sure that my videographer and my photographer and anybody else that has been like with me through this is there. That's one of my biggest, like that's like a big goal that I have. So you guys have extreme goals, think high, but we always got to make sure we got to do them smaller side quest goals so that
chunk it down, yeah.
Chop that thing down. I was about to pull this lightsaber out on you, but I don't want to do it.
No, I definitely like that.
I'm kind of pissed about that. I got this Disneyland. Look at this. Watch this. That goes crazy.
Hold on. I don't know what's cooler, that lightsaber or that chair you're sitting in right behind you.
Oh, and look, the chair I'm a real nerd at heart, y'all.
Yeah, me too. That's badass.
No Mercy. I went to the No Mercy WWE thing October 9th, 2016.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. I saw you move. I'm like, oh, damn.
Hey, look, wait. I got one more thing to show you. One more thing.
All good, Dre. All good. I love this energy. I love this man's energy, though. Oh man!
You guys look. So look, you guys. I'm also. So you guys, I also have like a big Dragon Ball Z back piece tattoo, right?
Yeah,
but
I'm aware of that.
I'm also working on my Pokemon leg sleeve, right?
Oh,
come on, man!
That is awesome.
Come on, man!
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Come on.
What is that?
I love it, man.
This is like some type of like they made this out of I don't even know what the ladies would call it. It's like some type of ceramic thing though, but you can like just put it all together. Okay. It's cold
that's
though.
Cool,
I'm the person who got it for me.
Yeah. You got the Raichu, you got the Pichu and the Pikachu. I love it. I love it. But in your last answer, Dre, I definitely like what you said. Like you don't want to say I all the time. And coming from that, I have a team of licensed agents with me, and you have a team. You got to kind of have that mentality. You got to be the person that know that it's not about you; it's about the entire team. And it takes a team to build an empire. And so I definitely like that last answer that you gave. It's definitely something that I hope for the people that are tuning in, where they're in a position where they have a team, they keep that in their heart. Like, because it definitely takes a team to build an empire.
Right.
My next question that I have for you, man, is: has being a YouTuber / a podcaster, has it opened doors for you that you thought would never be possible for you at first?
Yeah, bro. Like I said, man, like, dude, the last time somebody flew me, I was for a University of Utah game to go play the Oregon Ducks or something like that. Like, nobody ever played for my plane tickets and stuff like that. These people are playing for my plane tickets, the room. I never thought that this would be something that I would be able to like create like that. Like, right now, this was like probably like my fourth time that happened. And now my next goal is I want you guys to now pay for my photographer and videographer's flight in their rooms. Like, I want you to still take care of all my stuff and still, pay me for being there. But I want you guys, because, the last couple of events, like, I've been having to tell the guys, like, okay, you guys can stay in my room, just get your flight. But there's going to be a ton of people there. So if you're taking photos and getting, action shots, network with those guys, show them the photos, and maybe you can make like a little package so that they can pay you and you can get your flight paid for. But I'm trying to like get it where they can start getting their rooms and their flights paid for as well. So that's like a really cool thing. Like, speaking on that panel last week, that was like mind blowing to me as well, because like, people really want to hear what you guys have to offer. Like, Adam, you have a lot of knowledge. Justin, you got a lot of knowledge. Josh, you got a lot of, all you guys on here have a lot of knowledge. Like, even if it's just, like the sport, like even if it's like just the sports that you guys are talking about, like I really I couldn't even tell you any of what the heck has been going on. I'm listening to you guys. Like, I'm really like, that's why I like listening to you guys. So, like, when I do have like the time to jump on, I would jump on and listen to you guys, because it's like I'm damn near watching an ESPN type of one take thing, because you guys are all giving y'all
appreciate that.
And y'all actually, like, y'all make sense. Y'all not like just saying anything. Like, sometimes somebody might say just like anything, but that's just to keep the shit entertaining. But a lot of the times you guys are making a lot of sense, and it's like, okay, I don't know if y'all are literally looking at the stats while y'all there. I don't know. I think one of y'all might be looking at the stats while y'all at the computer. But look, if you guys are just getting this off y'all heads, dog, that is dope. That's tight. So what you guys got going on? So I give you guys y'all props. Also, y'all got something really good going on, man. Like, maybe like, y'all gonna start thinking of y'all adjustments of what y'all need to start doing to grow even more and more bigger. So, it's just it's just little steps that you got to do, and looking at the adjustments you got to make.
100%. And man, you said something to me again that caught my ears, I should say, not my eyes. But I would definitely recommend for you, Dre, being that you want to obviously have your crew have all inclusive things like you do. Another way how you could do that, and it's like on another level of type of things, is make your show an LLC or an S corp. Reason why I say that is because you'll get tax benefits and be able to write off those flights and things like that, and you'll get it back at the end of the year, because technically it's for your business. So I definitely recommend that you start looking into that.
So I may have to talk to you about this obviously probably outsiders, but I've honestly been trying to like think about like making it into like a nonprofit for real, and probably like trying to get like grants somehow to like, because some I don't know, I'm somehow like I'm working with all of these businesses, so if like the city can like give me like a grant to be able to, or even the state can give me like a grant to be able to like be able to like fund this so that I can go to do these.
Dre. Justin's my sister-in-law, Justin's wife has a nonprofit, so you could tap in with him too. You know what I mean?
Man, I think between Adam and Justin, I definitely want to talk to both of y'all, because this is something I need to start like thinking about, honestly.
Yeah, we got you. I know Justin is a wealth of knowledge. He may be funny at times, but he got a wealth of knowledge, and you always got me in your corner, so we definitely got your back, man.
Throw all of us in the group chat.
I got you. I got you.
Sure.
Next question I have for you. I got what is it? I got two more for you, and then I'm gonna open it up for everybody on the panel to ask a question if they want to. My next question for you, brother, is, and hopefully this doesn't get you in trouble, is who has been your favorite person to interview thus far?
Dang.
Hey, he ain't interviewed me yet, so next question.
Man, that's why I'm like, man. Dang, that's a, you know what?
Hey, let him know, Ron. Let him know.
Honestly, bro, honestly, man, dang, that's a tough one. I think it has to have been season 1, episode 1, because I have not done anything like this.
Basically.
The dude, yeah. First off, he kicked it off for me. Like, that was just dope for him to do that. And then second off, we did the interview in the car. So like he's doing donuts and stuff. But I mean, we didn't do the entire interview in the car, but he's doing like donuts at Sonoma Raceway, and I'm like, you can see it on my face. I've never done it. Like, I'm like scared for my life, thinking that this car is about to flip over. But we was able to come out, and I got out. I was like, oh my that is crazy. What in the world? You do this every weekend? Y'all are crazy. Too Fast, Too Furious is a real life movie, and these people are out there. They are real people. They are real people. I thought that was like just like fake for the longest time. Like, those people are real. They Sonoma Raceway, go up there for a weekend. You're gonna be like, what? If y'all are going, you can just hear my voice. I'm still freaked out. This dude was going 200 miles per hour around a turn with his tires dang near bomb. Dude, oh my God. I've never seen nothing like it. I never seen nothing like it. It was, yeah, that was fun. That was a fun interview. I guess the second one would be my tattoo interview. I was doing a tattoo. I got a lot of tattoos, so the guy actually did the tattoo while I was doing the interview at his shop, and that was kind of unique too. That was my first time ever getting the intro done. I used to have like to do the intro like 10 times because I would read off a paper, and I'm like, this is terrible. I can't keep doing this, you guys. So this is the first time I ever had 2 shots. He gave me 2 shots. He was nervous too, so he took 2 shots. I took 2 shots, and I did the intro in 1 take. And I looked at the videographer like, is that it? And we started celebrating. So I was happy.
I love it, man. Honestly, like, I like that you said that, because I remember watching, because after you had interviewed me, I was just like, you know what? Let me see all these dudes' episodes, and I like watched 10 episodes of yours like back to back, like no breaks in between. And like, I love how you're able. I love how you're able to bring out like energy in people. Like, I noticed that some of the people that you interview are, for lack of better words, very conserved sometimes, and you just have that natural aura and energy that brings people out and makes them want to talk to you more, and make the show a lot better for you, make the interview a lot better for you as well. So that's big props to you, man, for being able to capture that. I'm kind of circle back to what you said. I'm definitely glad that, you know, the person that was in the car with you didn't make the car flip over. I'm glad that you're still here in one piece. So I'm definitely grateful for that. And my last and final question for you, man, and this is kind of also to promote yourself. We got a lot of viewers that watch this show. It may not, whether it's live, whether it's later on in the day. Who are you planning to interview next, and where can people find you at? Like, what platforms can they find you? And tell them about your skyrocketing show that you have right now, man. And I don't just say that for the viewers out there just because this guy's my friend. I legitimately say that from the heart. Like, this dude's show is skyrocketing. So go ahead, Dre. Let them know where they can find you and who you plan on interviewing next.
Nah, yeah, hey man. First off, just to go back, man. Like, them numbers, like them small numbers always add up. Like, even like you said, like even if it's live or after you be like, dang, like all these people just start, people is just, this time is just so crazy. But when you post that up and you looking at it after, you're like, dang, these numbers is going crazy. So all the small numbers add up. When I first started this show, man, I came in with the mentality that 1 turns into 5, and 5 can go into 10, 10 can go to 20 and 100, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So small numbers add up, man. Y'all stay tuned. I appreciate y'all for having the host with the most, from the show So What Do You Do on
Hey,
here.
real quick, Dre.
Yeah.
Where did you get your little pose from with the finger up in the air and the thumb? Yeah, that one right there. Where you get that from?
Man, you know, dog, me and my homeboy was in the garage one day and we was playing 2K and my buddy just kept saying like what do you do? Like what do you do? And I was like, man, what I ball on you, like what do you do? And he said something else and he asked me what do I do? And I was like, man, like so what do you do? And he was like, oh, that's kind of tight. So we started doing this, and it only made sense. Like, like, so what do you do? Like, like, what do you do? You gotta ask yourself, what do you do? Look in the mirror. You gotta ask yourself. If you're not doing good that day, just ask yourself. So what are you doing to do better? And we always gotta ask ourselves. And the people out there, if you are always in somebody else's business, don't worry about what they're doing. Worry about what you gotta go do. Because we all got something that we are gifted with, something that we are unique. Something unique about us. So, man, y'all can go to the YouTube, y'all can go to I honestly just go to Google and y'all can type in #SWBYD and it's gonna pop up on every single platform, from Facebook to YouTube to Instagram. Hashtag, you guys, if y'all don't use hashtag everything, because once you have solidified that hashtag, that shit pops up everywhere. so that is one thing I will say. Hashtag. So if there's nothing else, hashtag everything you want to start popping up. Man, and Adam, Josh, everyone here from Stay Tuned. I appreciate you guys for having me on here, man. This has been fun. It was fun listening to you guys.
Family. You like family, man.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Hey, you guys talk. Hey, you the reason why I live where I live at, man. So I appreciate it, man. Like if you could take a couple questions from
man.
Yeah,
Justin,
we're gonna
I don't know, for Rashad.
Yeah, we're gonna
open up. Yeah, I got Dre, just real quick, who did your artwork for your logo?
Dang, what was this guy's name? I gotta go back into my man. This has been over 4 or 5 years ago, honestly.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? I wouldn't even recommend him in the first place because his big year. I was like, man, I actually, you know what? It was. I know somebody else did this one. Actually, the person who did this one was her name was Rochelle Wade. If you type in Rochelle Wade on Facebook. ROCHELLE Wade WADE on Facebook. She'll be able to pop up. She redid this one. My original one somebody else did, and I didn't like it. Well, I liked it, but I didn't like the way he was conducting his business. I ended up paying.
She got some cool prices though.
Yeah, no, but her prices are really good. Yeah, her prices are real good.
Rochelle Wade.
As long as you give her like an idea, give her a good idea. I try not to. Even with my editors and stuff, I try not to make over 3 changes. So if there's at least 2-3 changes you want to make, she ain't gonna have no problem just making those changes. But
Rochelle Wade,
Rochelle Wade. Type her in on Facebook. She might come up under Superwoman SF.
Oh, okay.
Hey, real quick, while Mondo's in the building before Justin go. Hey, Mondo, he worked with your best rapper, Larry June. So the future right here, yeah, he got connections though, man. Because Mondo right here, the Michigan Wolverines fan, he's a big Larry June fan, and I know you.
Michigan Wolverines, dude. So look, 2 things. So first off, Larry June is my first cousin. His dad and my dad are brothers, and so that's his big Larry is my uncle. So. When I first started the So What Do You Do, before So What Do You Do, I was his day-to-day manager before, from 2017 up until 2019.
Oh wow!
Before the bubble.
I never knew that.
Yeah, before the bubble years. Yeah, I was his day-to-day manager. So I was on tour with him from 18 to 19, and then the tour just stopped from that Orange Print run up until now. But yeah, man, the guy who's always doing his intros. For his last couple albums, that's my dad. Herm that's the dude. That's my dad right there. So,
Big Herm.
Yeah, Uncle Herm is my pops. And then funny story about the Michigan Wolverines. Last little story, I'm done. We had a game. Utah had a game at the Big House, and I never took my phone out to like take photos of things like when I went to USC or Oregon, I'm like, okay, like I just soak it in. But Michigan, I'm like, we only gonna play these dudes once. I'm at the Big House. We all out there taking photos. I'm like amazed, like in awe, dude. At the halftime of the fourth quarter of the game, with like 2.5 minutes left, a storm came out of nowhere and they delayed the game for like 2.5 hours. When we walked back out, literally no fans was in the stadium besides Utah Utes, and we ended up coming back and we ended up winning that game because I feel like all of our fans had snuck down from the top and snuck down to the bottom and started cheering louder. So, little story about the Wolverines.
It's nice.
What year did you play at Utah?
From 13 to 16.
I'm trying to think. Was y'all in a BCS Bowl then?
The which one?
I want to know if y'all went to a BCS Bowl.
Yeah, we did. We went to we played Colorado State. I think we played Colorado State back-to-back years actually. We played in Las Vegas. We played in the Royal Purple City Bowl or something. It was some crazy name.
Oh, okay. But y'all didn't go to like a big time bowl during that time.
Nah, we didn't start going to like the big time bowls. So we didn't start going to the big time bowls until after we had graduated. Like, so 17, 18, that's when they started winning like the Pac-12 championship. Like, if you think about it, Utah's been winning the Pac-12 South championship like the last like 5 years for real. If it's not been like Oregon or something like that, it's been like Utah, but Utah can't ever finish the freaking next.
Yeah, y'all can't never finish. Yeah.
I always get spanked by Ohio State or some crazy. I don't know. I always look like, oh, here you go, Utah, about to give up the butt again.
Y'all played Boise. Didn't y'all play Boise? Y'all played Boise State in the Las Vegas Bowl, didn't y'all?
Yes, we played them that second year, and I want to say we blew them out because we blew out Colorado State, and then I think that Boise State game was kind of a close game.
Yeah, I think that Boise State game was super close.
Yeah, I think that Boise State was like a close game because I know Colorado State we had blew them out, but then like that 18 through up until now they've been taking off. They always do so good. I don't know.
It's all about Georgia. It don't matter about them other schools, man.
Utah.
We ain't talking about no USC though. But since we're talking about Georgia, man, my brother out there in Georgia, man, Justin, you got a question for Mr. Dre SWDYD?
Nah, man, I didn't necessarily have a question. I was just letting them know, hey, yo, bro, I like what you're doing. I was on my phone checking you out on IG, just followed you. And definitely, I'm gonna just second what Adam said. Like, Adam has a bunch of great information. A lot of us do. And whatever you need and vice versa, learning from you, that I really like the exchange, just the knowledge and everything. So yeah, I just appreciate you coming on, man, for real.
Man, nice love. I appreciate you guys for having me again. And then Justin, I'm gonna end up following you back. I definitely want to tap in with Justin, Adam, Josh. If you guys can all put us in a group chat. I think me and Adam been trying to connect some time with this stuff anyway. So now that things is sort of finally rolling for me, I definitely want to like try to make something happen with you guys.
Definitely.
Hey, real quick, who was your quarterback?
Yeah, man, I'm about to say Mets fan, huh? Since 1982. Okay, so what do you do? Our quarterback was Travis Wilson. Dude was like 6'10". He was a big, tall. You know, when he actually got drafted to the NFL, they moved him to tight end. He didn't really last for too long though. I think he had like small hands.
So as you could also see on the screen, Will is asking, how dope was it that you linked up with Stevie Johnson? I don't know if Will heard or not, but that's your brother. So
that's my older brother. Like I linked up with him back in 1992 when I came out the womb. You know, so like we've been like this since so like the last 31. I'm 31, so we've been like that since the last 31 years. in the country. Okay, damn, Michigan, the best team in the country. Okay, so truthfully, that's a tough one.
Is that before or after they were stealing signs?
Is best team, but Georgia should be ranked number. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like Georgia should definitely be ranked number. I don't know how these teams that haven't lost ain't. Because has Georgia lost?
Hell nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how these teams that have not lost ain't won in the top. Like Texas is still like top 5 or something like that. Alabama, I think, lost the game. They still like damn near top 5. I feel like. I don't know. I don't know how the heck they be doing them rankings for college. That stuff be throwing me off. I feel like they just want to see the same top teams playing.
Yeah. All right. So does anybody else have a question for Dre? Meshach, do you have a question?
Meshach, you got anything?
Steven, do you have a question?
I do. I actually do. So I've kind of gone through that period of where I did something for 14 years, and I'm now in the middle of, like, I'm kind of stuck in a transition of what do I want to do after that. Like, it's kind of hard because trying to find that. I guess what did you do to keep positive during those down days of like, man, like is this going to work out, or is this, what I'm doing now, I know it's not it. Like how did you keep that posipositivity?
Man, honestly, man, that stuff is going. That stuff comes with it. Like because I do get in those days like, man, like I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like, what am I doing? Like, should I be doing this? But then, that's just that roller coaster as entrepreneurs and businessmen. That's what we ride. And what I like to ask people, I always ask this on my show, like, like when you're not feeling creative, what's something that you do to go like to get your creative juices back flowing? For me, I like to go on a bike ride, or maybe I'll go take a walk around the neighborhood. Maybe I'll like just put my phone down for a little bit because, sometimes you just got to clear your mind out because, like you said, like if you've been doing it for like 14 years,
Amen.
or you're still making adjustments and stuff, like you're constantly like thinking of like, what am I doing? Like, where you just gotta like stop thinking about it and then just put that shit to the side for just a couple hours. Because it's just like if you was to get into an argument with like a friend or your spouse or somebody you're talking to, if you get into an argument, my people used to always say like, you don't want the day to end with y'all still upset. So
Exactly.
if you gotta go walk off for a couple hours and then come back and have that conversation again, then do that. So honestly, bro, I would like really start like what's something that you love to do? Like if it's whether it's drawing or whether it's lighting up a J and just looking at the sky, like maybe it's whatever. Like just take your, because if I keep thinking about, so what do you do, man? I'm thinking about like where I'm at. I'm gonna start getting discouraged because I feel like now I'm comparing, and that's another thing. Never compare yourself to what these other people on social media and stuff.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Tomorrow y'all may wake up, or the next week y'all may wake up and Stay Tuned Live just got noticed by Wallow or something, and now y'all just boosted up.
Saying?
So it's really just like you've been staying consistent for a long time. And how I also think this is another way I also think I've been doing So What Do You Do for a long time, that people see what it is that y'all do. They may not like, comment, share everything, but they see what it is that y'all doing. Now they see what I'm doing, but people are not gonna let you know that you're doing good. I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but some people is not gonna say, "Dang, y'all doing a good job. I love y'all show. Like, man, you doing an amazing job." But as soon as you stop doing the show, as soon as you fall off, as soon as you do something, one slip up, everybody who wasn't saying nothing is now coming at you like they was when Simba was trying to run from them damn whatever they were on Lion King.
Antelope.
Where the heck is all these people coming from?
Wildebeest.
The wildebeest.
Hey, Justin, I was about to say, you definitely know what it is. It ain't no animal.
I never knew that. I thought I kept saying water buffalo. I didn't know what they were. The wildebeest.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that's a true thing. Like people, like if Like for me, like I haven't been doing it for as long as you've been doing it, but like if I was to just stop, I'm pretty sure I'm more than certain people would be coming out like, oh, what happened? Why you not doing so? What do you do no more? Oh, what? Why you not? Like I don't got no type of time for people to be starting to, like. Yes, that may be like an insecurity, maybe, I don't know, but that's also like for me, that sharpens my mind. Like just makes me want to keep going because I don't want this to happen.
Exactly.
You know, I want to keep going and I want to keep making my adjustments. I want to keep leveling up because I don't like the people who have not been leveling up are going to be the people who's going to be like, oh, you're back down to our level now. Like, oh, hell nah. Nah. Just keep going, bro. Just keep literally like how Larry that shit is cliche, but literally just keep going and stay consistent.
Well, thank you very much. It's definitely inspiring to kind of see, especially, you know, from what I got out of that, you know, take those mental breaks when you need to take them. Remove yourself from social media, remove yourself from the outside world a little bit. And and, you know, thank you very much for coming on and very inspiring. Thank you.
No, thank you. Another bro, and just take your breaks, man.
Hey, Meshack.
Oh, one quick thing. And this is always on my, because my brother kind of did the similar path. He played football in college and then he decided to become a teacher. You know, get his master's and everything. And I think that's important that we teach our youth, like, because even like your story, like you come up, you went to DVC, you went set records, but that still wasn't no guarantee into the NFL. You know what I mean? Like that's the and I mean, even with Stevie, it was like Stevie was, I remember Stevie, you know, I'm like, dang, I remember Stevie, Jay Verrett, all them cats. I'm like, all right,
Fairfield legend.
Yeah, like, I remember, you know, and shoot, we was coming up, you know, we had Jermaine Dye out there in Wood, you know, playing baseball. So it was like, you know, CC and them. It was like, okay, cool. You see these guys, but these
Javid
are like, select Javid, Thomas Day, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these is like, and you never know.
Meshack, real quick. Hey, I used to lock Andre up though when I went to Michigan State. Man, when I played Andre, I locked Andre up.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Josh would have been a linebacker. I would have been trying to avoid Josh at all costs.
Hey, you saw Preston Smith out there guarding Devontae Adams, locked him up.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Meshack, go ahead and continue, brother. Go ahead.
That's what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's good. You broke Jermaine Dye's records. That's good, man. I mean, Jermaine, did you get to the league like him? That's the point, is to say it's great that we got these accolades and like you can compete with certain people, but it's like it's much more to it, right? There's much more to life. You can talk to Stevie. After NFL, it ain't like everything just stopped. You know what I'm saying? And then life was just made after that. You got to continue to pursue, right? You got to continue to strive, and you got to continue to put your best foot forward in what it is and pursue your dreams. And so like helping other athletes or young aspiring athletes acknowledge their dream. Because I think when we talk to people, when you tell them like, hey, everybody ain't gonna make it, they take it. It's kind of like, oh, you're just trying to kill my dream. It's like, no, I'm not trying to kill it. I'm just diversifying. Like Adam, we talk financial. You don't put all your financial eggs in one basket, right? You got a diverse portfolio. You have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you got some short-term, long-term, you know, you got some play around, like, and you have to be able to understand when to pivot, when to divest, you know, when to go ahead and look at other avenues, right? And then to continue to do that and what it is, you know, what your message is, you know, so what do you do is like a question that you ask yourself every day, right? Because it's going to be different. What do you do? What are you doing? And I think that, you know, hearing that story and being able to, you know, pass that down and show somebody else like, bro, it's more to this than, you know, what you even can fathom right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can expand your horizons, everything that you just shared, you just showed off your, you know what I'm saying, you totally just blurred it out for us right there. You showed us all the anime, and that's crazy because people will pigeonhole us and think like we all supposed to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? When I went to college, I saw people that look like me from all different. I saw black surfer dudes. I saw black skater dudes. I saw, you know, it was definitely Carlton was out there. You know, I seen cats who parents was like, billionaire. Like these guys is like, oh man, they pulling up to college and they like got Range Rovers and stuff like
really?
that. What you doing? They're like, oh yeah, my parents just sold this company on CNN. I'm like, like, you know what I'm saying? And you had cats that was from the hood, like really from the hood, like, man, bro, I had to, like, it was a cat I went to school with from Sac, and he had to pay his way from Sac to Morehouse. Like, he literally was like, but I was catching a bus, and he would end up, you know, he was majoring in like molecular biology, smart kid, but it was hood. You never know that from talking to him, but he's from the hood. But it's like your story like can inspire others, and I say that to say like, you know, it's important that you show that, hey, I was once an athlete, but I was much more than that. You know what I'm saying? Before the athlete, Andre was here. Andre's going to continue to be here. Now, Andre chose to be an athlete. Now Andre is choosing to do his podcast. You know what I mean? And like in being that, like, have you, and that's not for everybody. It's not to suggest that you do anything outside of your norm, but have you ever thought about like, hey, as you mentioned, bringing your team, have you also thought about like, hey, what about the youth that's coming after me? What do I do? We mentioned NPOs, nonprofit organizations can be started and rooted in, you know, kind of this give back mentality to open up door, not necessarily open up door, but to show that there are other avenues, you know what I'm saying, to get there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's actually a really good question. And just to, you know, piggyback on what you said, like, you know, even like with my brother, like, yes, he did, you know, 12 years in the league and, you know, had a nice career. But even to now today, you know, he has his 3 kids. He's living his regular life. These kids now, it's not going to know who Stevie Johnson is. They're probably not going to know who Andre Johnson is. You know, some of them may not even know who the heck Chad Johnson is. So, you know, like, you know, it's like, you know, that's just a simple fact. So it's like, just to go back to what you were saying, like, those guys still have to keep figuring out and keep making their adjustments in their life. And, you know, like what you said with the youth, like my brother, what he's doing, he wants to stay around football. So he is training kids. You know, how to become better athletes.
I've seen that.
He's training kids to become like, you know, better athletes, and he's going to Buffalo, and, you know, he's going to Los Angeles and stuff like that. And I think that's really dope. And then the way I'm trying to come about it is, so there's like several ways I want to go about it because I have thought about it. So like I want to be able to like start, like, I've been going to DVC recently, and I've been like trying to find young kids who can help our videographer and photographer set up. So if they're like, you know, if they want to do something with like, you know, directing TV shows or, you know, directing movies or somewhere, you know, working on edits, they can have this as like, oh, well, we interned for, you know, this company right here. And this is the company we started. This is the company we started with when we were, you know, first learning how to do edits and first learning how to do camera angles. You know, we learned from this company here, and that would be the so whether you do LLC or, you know, the nonprofit, however, whichever way I go. And then also, bro, like, I don't care who I interview. Like, I would interview a Walmart employee. If they love what they do at Walmart, there's another Walmart employee somewhere in this world that love what they do at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you got 200 followers or 200 million followers. We all got a story to tell. I want to be the guy to tell the story. And I actually did an interview with two young ladies. I don't say girls, but 2 young ladies. And one of them was well, at the time she was 12. She may have even been 10, but her dad was one of my good friends, and I knew this girl because she was like a baller in the Junior Olympics. Like, she was like playing for the Junior Olympics as a 5-year-old, playing against 7-year-olds. And then when she turned 10, she was finally playing with her age group, and she's like dominating. And we did an interview with her. And it was like, we stayed and we filmed all of her little softball games with all her teammates doing, like, it was kind of cute. Like, you know, these small little people doing jumping jacks and stuff. and then after the game, we sat down side by side, and I sat down and did a regular interview with her. as if she was a grown person, and the interview is probably like maybe like 20 minutes long, and this little girl was literally answering these questions as if she was a 30-year-old. And at the end, I was like, like for all the people out there who may not know what they do, what would be something that you would tell them? And without even thinking about it, she looked in the camera and said, well, if you love what you do and you like having fun, just keep doing it. Don't ever give up. Just keep fighting and just stay consistent. And, who knows where you'll be after. And I looked at her and it gave me goosebumps. I was like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. And I did another interview with another young lady, and she was a dancer. I did another one with a young boy, and he liked to work on work on cars. But he was like not working on he wasn't like a mechanic, but he was like, you can tell that he was like really good with certain tools. And I was like, dude, I don't know none of the tools. So this is amazing that you know this shit. I don't know. All I know is a wrench, screwdriver, and a hammer damn near, and that's it. He was like, oh, pass me this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? This is crazy. So like this platform that I have, I want this to be for anybody. I don't want this to be for, grown adults or for superstars. Like, yes, if I just did interviews with guys like Larry June and up, I'm pretty sure I would be at a much more further spot at my show than I am right now. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. But that's not the type of person I am. Like, I'm a very organic and natural person. I love showing the wealth to everybody. Like, so.
Definitely. Some of the comments we got. We got a lot of athletes could learn from this dude. Hey, I teach him, man. Andre learned a lot from me, man. I understand.
He said, look, man, shout out to, hey, speaking of, man, look, we don't stay tuned. Who's staying tuned to this Warriors game right now? Is the Warriors?
Hey, Warriors getting smashed. We ain't talking about that, man.
Warriors is getting smashed?
Warriors getting beat by almost 20.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. It's halftime right now. The score is 61-46. Phoenix is winning.
Oh my God. It's all good. We about to come out on fire. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm saying third quarter. He says Stevie doing a lot in Buffalo.
Yeah, he does a lot in Buffalo. That's true. Him being, I always tell him that, man, that's your, hey, that's another thing, I always go back to my old stomping grounds, because sometimes my old stomping grounds can be those things that can open more doors. I like going back to my old high school. I graduated 13 years ago, but shit, y'all see my face up there on that yearbook? That's me right there, man. Like, what can I do what can I do to help? Like, bro, I like to go to the school and sometimes talk to the kids as well. Like, but whenever the opportunity presents itself, but definitely try to go back to y'all old summer grounds too, because it can be way more doors being open too. Like, y'all do Stay Tuned. Y'all might start doing Stay Tuned at y'all high school games, going to high school games and doing it, from the sideline. Y'all may know one of the coaches or something like that. Or actually, I know one of the coaches at Deer Valley. Y'all set up
right,
and do a whole Stay Tuned at the actual game. It might be crazy, so those are other little adjustments you guys start having.
Yeah, we definitely.
Unfortunately, my high school turned into a middle school. Hogan High School, it turned into a middle school.
No.
Forget Hogan. It don't even exist. Hey, tell him, Jesse Bethel.
Yeah. Bethel, yeah. We
Is Jesse Bethel still open?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, Dre. We're not about to do this disrespect.
Yeah. Man.
Okay.
Man, yeah, it was cool until then, man.
Hey, let him know. Shy. Exactly.
Man,
hey, tell him, put some respect on Bethel, man.
Man, there we go.
Hey, Mondo, yeah, we don't know what.
Well,
we don't know no Hogan. We don't know nothing about that Hogan life out here, man.
Yeah.
Man, hold on, time out. You're not going to disrespect Spartans like that. I'm not going to sit here and tolerate that. I was the last graduating class of Hogan High School in 2010, so I hold that near and dear to my heart.
Who was a running back that had one? There was a running back that went to the league from Bethel,
CJ
right?
Anderson. CJ Anderson. He went.
And the crazy part, he wasn't even the best. He wasn't even the best running back to come out of here.
Oh, what?
Hey, it's right here. He right here. I don't want to show my face right now, but
Dal Bernstein. Dal Bernstein.
He was all right.
Stuck to it. Dow was like, but Dow uncle also played in the league too. Rob
Thank you,
Burns.
Nick. Talk about no Hogan.
I did hear about him.
Oh,
Yeah, Rob
let
Burns.
him know, Justin.
Hey, y'all had another Hooper, I think that would.
Justin, really, bro? Really, Justin?
Is that Bethel that DeMarcus Nelson was?
CeCe Sabathia came
Nah,
about
Vallejo, and then he finished in sack.
Oh yeah, homeboy that he played for. I think he played for the Warriors.
Well, I thought he went to Duke after Vallejo.
He did. He went to Duke after he played in sack. He started at Vallejo, then he finished in sack, and then he went to Duke. Yeah,
I forgot his name though.
DeMarcus Nelson.
DeMarcus, and then he had a brother
DeMarcus
named
Nelson. Yeah.
The Nelsons got help.
He is alright.
It's hello. I played with his older brother Darnell.
I was saying, yeah, I think all the Nelsons got held back like 2 years, so they can like be like grown men in high school.
So
them cats was big.
They cheated.
Yeah, they was big.
They was cheating the process. It's all good though.
They gonna hold them back 3 years on purpose. No, I'm just playing. I don't even know. Hey, the Nelsons, the Bernsteins. I'm just playing, man. They be crazy.
Well, Dre, man, I shouldn't say me, but all of us appreciate you hopping on. This was definitely a very good interview. You have my number. I have yours. I'm gonna hook you up with Justin, and then we can link up. We can collaborate because I know we've been meaning to get down in a meeting together. So definitely from the bottom of my heart, and I can speak for all the gentlemen here. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you. And one more time for the people that may have just watched the show or started tuning into the show right now, where can they find you one more time?
Man, look, if y'all was not tuned in for this whole hour and a half, you better ask yourself, so what do you do? Because you're not doing numbers, man. We was just doing numbers this whole time on Stay Tuned. Y'all better make sure y'all go to YouTube. Where else y'all gonna have this playing at? Facebook. Where else we gonna have this playing at? I might post it. Find it on Instagram. That's Stay Tuned.
What you mean, Mike?
You can follow me at So What Do You Do? That's SOO. What do you do? If you don't know what you do, get out of everybody else's business and ask yourself, so what do you do?
Hello. Let them know, baby.
Hello.
I love it. So, yeah. I love it.
It ain't no Mike.
I know it ain't no Mike. I just...
But man, appreciate you. Like I said, I wouldn't even be in this. I wouldn't even be in this building right now.
That was
fun. I appreciate you, man. I said I wouldn't even be in this house right now if it wasn't for you, man. I appreciate it. Man,
shoot, I gotta come back, man. See the new changes y'all done did. I know y'all done did some upgrades.
You really don't, but I'm just playing. Yeah. There's kids everywhere. Hey, when you first came, it was only one.
Backyard dunking on Zakari in the backyard on some of his friends.
Man, we baptized Zakari real quick. You know what I mean?
We had to baptize him in that backyard on that hoop.
Hey, like you said, get out of everybody else's business is the best statement ever. Let them know, man.
Ron, you might have to ask yourself, so what do you do? Because I think we are ending this, my boy.
yeah, Ron is late. He on that ATL time, though. Hey, Ron, you see it, man. Georgia Bulldogs, baby.
Well, shoot, that's even later.
After that Falcons choke job, he ain't never been the same with the time. So, hey, check it. So Dre over there, Adam, let him know, baby. Look, we up out of here. Tell him some last words, fellas.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Stay Tuned. We do this every week, Tuesday night. No.
Hold on. I'll let you end it. Hold on. I'll let you end it, Justin. I mean, I'm gonna let them talk real quick. Justin, what you got?
Oh boy, who did them balloons? Okay. Hold up. Who just did those?
Yeah,
balloons? I don't know. You seen that, Steven? You seen me looking around like? I started looking. Who did that? I started looking around. I know Pennywise is not my.
Your birthday, bro?
What balloon?
Man, it was balloons. Did an effect with some balloons going up. I didn't see that.
Right, y'all didn't win no Super Bowl. I'm talking about the Super Bowl, baby. Yeah, we don't want to. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, let's not waste their time on that.
Hey, man, relax, man. Relax, man. We good, man. It's Georgia Bulldogs, man. I was always a fan of the G, man, back in the day when I went to Jesse Bethel. But when I moved to Atlanta,
right.
I couldn't stand no Atlanta team. So, all right, man. Meshach, you got any last words, baby?
Let's get these closing remarks in. Meshach, go ahead.
Oh man, nah, it is what it is, man. I'll change my name to all-time QB because I ain't running out there no more. I'm just calling the plays. It just advertise. No, but it's been a pleasure, man. It's always fun to come on here and talk to y'all, man. Hey, if anything, take from what we say, whatever I say, take with a grain of salt. Whatever you can take with you, you take it with you. Whatever doesn't flow or resonate with you, just leave it to the side, man. Just keep it pushing. Whatever you do, don't stop, bro. Never stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justin, go ahead. Close the remarks.
Yo, man, it was just good to
close it out.
It was just good to stay for a full show and kind of shake myself out of a little bit of sleep, man. But yeah, I miss y'all, man. It was cool. It was a good show, man. It was a great interview with Andre, even though like I still remember homie blocking my shot, like coming out of nowhere, like I said. And that was my one moment. That was my one moment. I was like, oh dang, this dude came out of nowhere.
I remember that play too.
Yeah.
I don't even remember it.
It was.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't the first.
He was on the fast break.
He was like wide open. I don't know where
it was wide open. It was like
did you run him down? Did you do the LeBron?
He ran.
And you fell into the wall.
Chase there.
No.
Oh, that was you, Justin?
I think I did.
No, I didn't fall into the wall. I didn't do all that.
No, Dre.
No, I think I did.
Oh yeah.
I
you
did.
did. You did. I was like, dang.
Highlights coming soon again.
Yeah.
Dang. That whole situation was a tragic situation right there. But anyway,
Dre,
I was in my 20s back then though, so I don't think I would be able to do that type of stuff now though. I don't know.
I was in my 30s back then.
But nah, man, it was a great show, man. This was a good like for me to come back on this show. I think God definitely was pulling some strings, because even some things that Andre was saying kind of just really resonated with me with the things I'm already doing in my own life. I was like, man, this is deep. So I appreciate that, man. I think that was really like divine timing for me to be in on today's show. So I'll say that for sure. So shout out to everybody that came through today, and shout out to the Wolverines fan that be like calling people future and all that stuff. So
yeah, he called Dre future.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. That dude is crazy, man.
Everybody got a nickname.
It's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one for me, bro.
I got future.
Yeah,
I got Mon Shepard before.
Yeah.
You got a Mon Shepard?
Oh,
I got a Mon Shepard before.
That's disrespectful.
I didn't know that.
I got Dwight Howard when I never had my hair. I used to get called Dwight Howard.
You got Dwight Howard? Hey, we was gonna talk about Dwight Howard today though, but we ain't gonna even go that route. But we will to next week, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the Warriors over there let me down.
Steven,
come on,
go ahead. What's your last words, and then I'll go.
God, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for having me on again. I love it. It's been amazing. Thank you, Andre, for everything you said. It really, especially today, was kind of a rough day. Kind of going, like you said, going through that process. I'm kind of in that area, that gray zone right now, trying to get out of it. And thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope everybody has a great night.
That's awesome, man. Hey,
yes,
you guys,
yes, sir.
Just to piggyback on, just a quick thing, just to piggyback on what Steven said, man. If you guys, again, man, if anybody is ever feeling like they are down in the dumps on anything that they are doing, man, y'all reach out to each other, man, and just let them know, like, man, look, I'm not feeling something right now. Like, that's also a good thing that you can do, is just calling up one of your homeboys and just let them know, like, man, my creative juices ain't juicing right now. I need you to, pick me up, and maybe, hopefully, I will assume that they are going to say something that can at least be an opinionated thing that's going to at least get you guys, back rolling again. And like I said, man, just take a step back, because this life shit is definitely lifing sometimes. So just take a step back and just calculate and do your adjustments, bro. You got it.
Yes. 100%.
Love you, Steven.
Well,
love you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, as far as for me, for my closing remarks, man, this has been a sensational episode. I love the fact that I got to interview my friend, my brother, Andre. It was great to finally connect with you, and I know we're going to be connecting more, especially now that things have settled down between us both. For those that, because I've seen a couple of comments where I think Michigan Wolverines said lighter shade of brown has some great connections. That was pretty funny to me because that I think that's my nickname. But for those that want to know that can find me and get some more financial advice or tips or whatever the case may be, just letting you guys know, I give free financial consultations. I give free financial literacy. So if you ever want to connect with me, my Instagram is Adam_Afligui, my last name. My fiance, Mary, she is also having her own IG page as well. You can find her at Financial Breadcrumbs. We used to tag team up on that, but her face is a lot more prettier than mine, so I let her go ahead and just handle Financial Breadcrumbs all on her own. So if you ever want to reach out to us, our door is always open for those out there listening and for those that are on the panel as well. But if it wasn't for Stay Tuned and Josh, we wouldn't have the name Financial Breadcrumbs. So shout out to Josh for planting that seed of thought into our head, and it has definitely helped it blossom. But those are my closing words. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Josh, if you want to go ahead and close us out, go ahead.
We got you. We got you, Nick. We got you. We'll take care of you. And you see, he called you Future right here. He said, "Future, it was a pleasure."
Hey, that's my guy right there, right on Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, that's
one of my favorites, bro. One of my favorites.
You're some of my annoying coworkers. So, but yeah, we got you though. We got you, Nick and Mondo. So we up out of here. Jay ain't here. He watching that Nasty Warriors game.
Let's go, guys.
We up out of here. Boy.